What's going on, everybody? T Reaper here, back again with another video. And this video is a mixed topic, and I'm just gonna go off. I'm gonna touch on the topic that my buddy Next Gen just did on his video because I have a mixed up opinion on this topic. But before I get started, I want to give a quick shout out to all my new subscribers, and if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, please do so. I am 56 subs away from my summer goal, which is 200. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would deeply appreciate it. But on today's topic, and that is my personal opinion, is the Xbox new hardware, or whatever it is. They say it's the 1.5, and of course the new version of the PlayStation 4 that everybody has been talking about. Is that really worth it for the consumer, and do I really see as a good thing or a bad thing to do? Well, obviously we all know that PlayStation is dominating sales over Xbox, so I honestly think if they think they're going to make more money off this hardware, you know, more kudos to them. You know, if it's going to make more money, go right for it. But my main, topic is towards Microsoft, because what is the point of bringing out new hardware if the present hardware is already divided from the old gen and the Xbox One? What is the point of bringing out new hardware if the 360 generation hasn't completely switched yet? You know, you're basically dividing the community even more. You still have, the 360 people that still haven't switched, and come November, it's going to be 3 years since the Xbox One launched, and you still have people on 360. And I know there's a whole bunch of reasons why, old gamers haven't switched yet. It costs too much money, they're broke, they can't afford it, it has a whole bunch of different reasons why we still have players on 360 and not enough on the Xbox One, even though the Xbox One is more superior in every way to the 360. The only thing that people might have to argue is the 360 has better games, but the 360, in your opinion, might have better games, but that just means that the Xbox One has games that just might not be games that you actually want to play. So, that's honestly a moot point there. But I personally think the Xbox is way better than the 360. It's definitely worth the money. And as I just saw this morning, an Xbox One is like $299 now. I mean, that can't get it any cheaper unless you want to go to $250, which is still $300, in tax reasons and all that kind of crap. But I just don't see, I just don't see it worth it for Microsoft if, you're already, lagging behind on Xbox One sales because the full 360 community hasn't switched yet. So what's the point of bringing out a 1.5? That's, really what the new hardware they're talking about is, when it's going to take them even longer for them to even switch to it because they haven't even switched to an Xbox One yet. So I just don't think it's worth it to waste that type of money on the production value if no one is going to buy it because they're taking forever just to switch the first time. And for a consumer, they have to have a reason to switch, and most of the time the reason to switch is because their 360 broke. And if a good gamer actually treats their 360 well, it doesn't break very often. So Microsoft, kudos to you if you want to bring out new hardware. I hope you know what you're doing, but to me, I think you should see if someone could switch yet. But later, guys.